Good afternoon and welcome back to another video with a guy and his projects. Today this is not actually my project, but I'm helping my brother with his 2018 Indian Scout Bobber bike. This is a pretty bike. It looks nice. I like it. It looks smooth. My brother rides it everywhere here in the Arizona Valley, and it's time for an oil change. So what we're doing is we got 4 quarts of oil. I think we're only going to need about 3.5, give or take. We'll find out. We've got a 6mm Allen head socket with a ratchet. We've got 2 crush washers because there's 2 drain plugs and a filter. You've got your drip tray to catch and some blue gloves for your fingers, a little cardboard underneath, and we'll have this done in a few minutes. Always, typically, the best method is to warm up your engine first, whether it's a car, truck, van, bike, anything, because it gets all the oil circulated, makes it warm so it drains faster, and it catches all the sediment in the oil itself, so when you drain it, you're also draining the sediment. That is my take on it. But that's enough for me, so let's get started. You have 2 drain plugs on this bike. You have 1 and 2. You're going to go ahead and crack them loose and then pull them out. This one's right next to your kickstand. It's a flat-headed torque screw. This one's right in front of that, next to the 45-degree angle drain plug. Pull those both out, let them drip dry, and while you're letting that drain, here's your plugs. You're going to want to put new crush washers on them. And also make sure that the crush washers came off. As you can see, that one fell in the pan somewhere, and this other one is actually still connected. You do not want that. Make sure you get these off, otherwise you'll end up with leaks later. So as you can see here, boop, that's the washer, just fell off. It was still stuck. So if they don't come off with your screws, make sure they're not still on the pan. Put your new crush washers on, and you can go and reinstall. You're gonna finger tight it first, get them both in place, and then you're gonna torque them down to manufacturer specifications for your bike, whatever those happen to be. For us, we went snug and seemed to work out pretty good. Do what you will. The manufacturer specification should be in your service manual. Alright, now we're just going to wipe things clean with a paper towel so we can tell if we have a leak later. If you don't, you might be confused. Dispose of your oil in a proper way. Most auto places will take it. Here's your oil filter. This is right up in the front of your bike. This one was on super tight. We had to use a tool to get it off. Theoretically, you should be able to just use your hands, but if you have to use a tool, this is a good one to use. And you're just going to break the seal loose, and once it's broken loose, you can use your hand, take it the rest of the way off. It is going to make a little mess. Make sure you have your drip pan underneath, and unscrew it all the way, dump the filter in there. Same thing, make sure the gasket came with the old filter. So with a horizontally mounted filter, I like to fill it about halfway full of oil. Just because it makes it easier on that first startup for the bike. You don't have to do it, I just do. I just fill it up to the top once and call it good. It'll seep into the media, and it'll only be about half full when you're done. Put some oil on the gasket just to keep it from seizing up. Check and verify the old gasket came off with the old filter. Same thing with the crush gaskets, you just don't want to double up. Go ahead and put your filter back on. Yes, you might still drip a little bit because you did put oil in there. Not to worry, cardboard, drip pan, or just don't care about your pavement. Whatever the case, just tighten it back on. Again, tightening the oil filter, you only need to do hand tight, not loose. Actually give it a little bit of torque, but you don't need more than one hand or a tool to get it tight enough. So once that's in place, go ahead and wipe it up with a paper towel so you can find your leaks later if you have any. Your dipstick is under your upper exhaust pipe. Go ahead and pull that out. We're going to dump 3 quarts in initially and then run it for a while, check the level, and see if we need to add any more. Do as you will on that. That's just the way we went. We did add a little bit more afterwards just to make the dipstick look happy. If it's too low, add some. If it's too high, make sure you drain some. Alright, so once you get your quarts in there, run it for a while, good 15 minutes, and check your level again. That's it. That's as easy as it is. You drop your 2 drain plugs, put new crush washers on. Always use new crush washers. Your oil filter, easy peasy lemon squeezy. That's all there is to it. We did put this on blocks. You don't necessarily need to. These are 4x6s. This was just so we can get the camera, the drain pan, and our tools under there. Most likely you could do this at home without putting it on blocks. That's just for camera usage. If you guys like what you saw, hit that thumbs up. Let me know I'm doing a good job. Hit that subscribe button so you can keep seeing them. And don't forget to share. We'll see you guys next time. Adios.